Peter. David Tennett.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good evening, everyone. There must be something about my name, but this is the third time I've been last, so you probably think I've heard it all. What else am I going to hear? But I have lived on the family farm at Takavau for most of my life, have enjoyed farming with its challenges and satisfactions. The farm has been in the family for 3 generations, having been settled by my grandfather after he returned from the First War. I'm married to Sal, and we have 4 sons, one of whom is on the farm with me. I have been involved in most Takavau activities at one time or another, from golf to squash to tennis and rugby. But probably my stint as the chair of the inaugural Board of Trustees at Takavau School was the big one. I've been on the council for 9 years, and the first 3 of which were spent learning about the business and how local government works, along with the laws under which councils must operate, including how we structure our wards. Legislation determined that we must revert to 2 wards only, based on population. If elected, I'll be refocusing the council on the financials. As with any business, this aspect is extremely important. I will be reintroducing the Finance and Services Committee so as to link the dollars to the 21 activities that the council is involved with. This will ensure that those councillors involved with finance and have an interest in finance will have the opportunity to see how the budget is performing throughout the year. Our debt levels are about to increase from 13.8 million as at the moment to 18.4 million over the next 10 years, and therefore we need a council that places a high importance on financial stewardship. I see this as a priority. I will continue to strive for affordable rates. The rates will be determined by the council's need to maintain the district's infrastructure without leaving a backlog for future generations to fund. Unfortunately, over the last 3 years, we've had to catch up after past underfunding. But thankfully, we're past that now, and future rate increases will be near the rate of inflation for the next 10 years. I'll be working to reduce these even further. The council's asset management plans drive the rate requirement, and are of course subject to audit to ensure that we are maintaining our infrastructure. I do think the quality of work done by our valuers is not up to scratch and has led to some inaccurate values being placed on properties, and which can in turn lead to unfair rates. I have worked tirelessly to improve the quality of the council's spend and to cut out unnecessary expenditure. I will promote a user pays concept to council operations wherever possible. I will continue to support the Town Hall project, as there is a considerable amount of ratepayers' money going into this. However, I will be keeping a watch as per my responsibility to ratepayers. We need to improve return on council investments, and as has been mentioned, solid waste landfill. It is a liability at the moment, and in fact it should be an asset returning a dividend. Very little has been done over the last 3 years to improve this situation, and it has been enormously frustrating to watch on while this has happened. Those councillors involved in finance have had very little input into this part of our business. We need a long-term strategy for the district to promote growth. We have too few ratepayers. There are new people coming to the district, but we need to be more proactive in this area. More ratepayers would mean the financial load is spread over more people without increasing costs markedly. I will ensure prompt action on decisions made. I will commit time to the role. The Mayor's role is a full-time position, not part-time. I will be making the most of our many opportunities, both physically and financially. Do we need to improve CHB's profile on the regional scene? How often do we get a mention? If elected, I'll be working throughout the whole of the 3-year term for the betterment of our district. The council needs to control costs by having a planned approach to expenditure and to keep to the essentials. I will be vigorously repelling any unnecessary bureaucratic impositions on our community. I will be upping the level of communication with the community to minimise misinformation, Press releases will be on a regular basis throughout the year. Each rates invoice will contain information on how your rates will be spent, as well as topical issues. I was involved with Waipukura Library from the first stage and was fully supportive of the project. I've attended all meetings held by the Friends of the Library and have advocated and support whenever the upgrade has come before the Council. The old Waipukura Hospital. Although privately owned, I will be working hard to facilitate a resolution to this eyesore. Amalgamation. I guess that may be forced upon us at some stage, but at this stage I do not see any advantages for us. However, I think we need to grow our business, make it strong, and amalgamation if forced upon us will be under our terms and not someone else's.
1 minute, David.
I share with Peter and the other councillors their disappointment that people feel the need to deface our billboards. It was a pity that these people do not make the most of opportunities such as Rotary have put on tonight to voice their concerns over what candidates have said. Why do I want to be the Mayor of Central Hawke's Bay? I'd love to be part of growing the district, to see that our rates are spent effectively and efficiently as possible, to ensure we leave our district in as good shape, if not better, for the generations to come. It would be a privilege to serve you as your Mayor, and therefore I ask for your support. Thank you.